Hello and welcome to, oh my goodness. Hello and welcome to the Feeling the Love Collective Healing Meditation today. And happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate. I may pause this for a moment while I check on one thing here. So, thank you, welcome. Thank you for your love. And thanks for being open to receiving the love and being the love and receiving mine and all of ours and for being. Thank you for being. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give people a moment to arrive, to settle in. Let's see. Just checking a couple of settings. Welcome. Go ahead and get comfortable. You can be seated or lying down somewhere comfortable. I'm going to be speaking, and it'll mostly be me. There may be a point where we do some Q&A or some specific things, but this is mostly going to be a guided meditation, loving. And I'm Dr. Tiffany Fulmer, and I am grateful to be here. I am grateful to be in the midst of all the things that there are to be and to feel. I am really grateful to be feeling the love right here. Um, Sometimes I might have my eyes closed and feel free to just listen along. If you want anything to make you cozy, I want to invite that. I want to invite you to be sitting comfortably with your spine aligned if possible. Lying down is fine. You can be listening to this from anywhere, really. And you're welcome to look at me and what I'm up to. And also give yourself a lot of permission to not. I have my eyes closed sometimes when I'm leading a meditation, when I'm channeling in a certain way and tuning in with the energies of my own self. And I just want to invite and encourage that you take care of yourself however you want and need to, um, and get comfortable. So if you want cozy tea, if you want cozy blanket, go ahead and get yourself situated and we'll get started. I just want to say a couple of things as we start here. This is a gentle, tender, loving care type of meditation on a tender, loving day. Um, this world is a lot. The collective energies are a lot. And some of them are really vast and beautiful. The awakening energies that are happening right now for all of us, there's so much access to help, to resources, to the parts of ourselves that know, to the parts of ourselves that can feel expansive, the parts that are bringing those things that have been deeper core wounds coming up for healing. There is a lot of support in the seen and unseen resources for bringing healing to those parts, to feeling more expansiveness and more joy. And the reason I mention this in particular is because I think we're all pretty well aware that there are all of these other energies going on. I've heard it compared, Dr. David Clements in particular, to like a glass of water with mud at the bottom. And there's this pure crystalline water being poured into that glass, just so much beautiful crystalline really clear, pure water just pouring in. And as that happens, all the gook, all the mud, all the other stuff kind of comes up for clearing as the water's filling that glass. So that's a lot of what we're seeing is what's coming up for clearing in the collective and in ourselves. And that's my experience of it as well. And just in this placement on this day, on this beautiful Valentine's Day, um, at this time, as we're about to in the Chinese New Year, which is not my forte, but I'm very aware of and feeling a lot of the energies around and within and without. And we're finalizing these last few days of the year of the wood snake, the shedding of the things that need to be released. So they come up to be reknown, to be transmuted and reknown in love, to be shed, to be transformed, to be loved, to be healed, for there to be movement. So sometimes we've been seeing things in the collective and in ourselves that are not only what we might prefer to see, that are not only the beautiful parts. Sometimes these shadow, muddier parts come up to be seen and to be reknown in love. And I'm using that word a lot, and I'll talk about that a little bit more before we go into the meditation. Um, yeah, so how to be with those parts that and to call in the resources that are here, our own highest self, our own resources, the love that is us, the love that's all around us, the love and light and sacred consciousness, the our own knowing, our own inspiration, our own beautiful magic and medicine, our divine, beautiful parts that are antidote and that are so needed and wanted at this time. So, um, all of the love is welcome and may it always and only be with love. There is another beautiful colleague, teacher, mentor, person that I know who does beautiful channeling work, Paul Selig, who likes to start off what he's doing with a prayer of protection. I think it's a unity church prayer. And whatever we want to call it, whether we want to call it life or the universe or the source of all things or love, um, choose your word, God. Um, and if you would like to, you can repeat after me silently. And I just feel like it sets a common field. And again, this is something that somebody who I have really appreciated his work does to set the field. And I feel like I do it often. It's a beautiful claim. So with this, with any of my offerings, take, and not just my offerings in life, take what you want and leave the rest. You are your own best healer, your own best love, your own best medicine person, or the access is through you, through your own center, through your own heart, through your own highest self, through your own knowing. All of that is within you. So take what you want and leave the rest. And if you'd like, you can repeat after me silently or inside. The light of love surrounds me. The love of love enfolds me. The power of love protects me, and the spirit of love watches over me. Wherever I am, love is, and all is well. So be it. I am always and only open and available, receptive to those energies and that information, those experiences, which are for my highest good and in the perfect amounts needed for my healing and evolution at this time and in each now moment and in alignment with the source of all things. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And, you know, I was listening to a sweet little podcast by Asia Suler, and she was talking about the earth as lover. And I was really appreciating it. We often might hear of earth or experience the earth as mother. And sometimes those relationships with mother can be a little complicated. It's nurturing and it's loving, hopefully. Sometimes not, sometimes fraught. Sometimes we don't always treat our moms the ways that would be the most loving, or maybe we're not always treated the ways that might be the most loving. So it can be beautiful on this day to imagine the earth as lover, and I appreciate that a lot. What if we treated the earth as our lover and our bodies, our beings as extensions of the earth? We're children of the earth and the stars, and here we are embodied in this incarnation. So how would we treat the earth? What would we do? And we'll circle around to that again. But part of the reason I bring that up is that she was bringing up, in English, in the culture that I come from, the word love, it encompasses so many things. I've said it a whole bunch of times already in this recording, in this moment, in this session. And the ancient Greeks, for example, had a bunch of different words for different kinds of love. And I'm just going to actually pull out my phone for a second because there were more than I even realized when I looked it up. And we tend to think of certain ones. There's eros, the romantic, passionate love; philia, affectionate, friendly love; storge, familial love; agape, that selfless, universal love. Ludus is playful love. Playful love, what better antidote? Pragma, enduring love; Philautia, self-love; and mania they have listed here as obsessive love, which can be more chaotic and unhealthy. And many of us have experienced all of those at different times in our lives. So I just want to acknowledge that and how important that love is, and to feel it and experience it and explore it in all of its flavors and ways. And a big part of what I am connecting with today that I feel like encompasses all of the other ones is that universal love. And at the same time, that can feel, even as I say it, very vast and non-specific, and also self-love. And especially for those of us, whether we're in relationship of a romantic eros kind, or we would love to be and we're not, how do we embody that for ourselves so that we can be showing that to our beloved and calling that in as a flavor that we get to experience in this world, sometimes with another human and with the world itself. And those parts of ourselves to get filled up with all of those different kinds of yummy love. So we're calling in all of those kinds of love. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a healing meditation. And I just want to invite you again to get comfortable, lie back, sit back, be in a comfortable position, whatever that is for you. And just starting to relax into your breath, feeling your seat or whatever is supporting you, the earth beneath you, the chair, the bed, the floor, the ground. Feeling the weight of you, feeling how you're held, feeling how you're so deeply supported, how you're held and loved by the beautiful, perfect tending of gravity, loving you, and helping to hold you in a beautiful, warm embrace here. If you'd like, you can gently breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, but you don't have to. I want you to give yourself a lot of permission. Sometimes around these holidays, holy days, these days in general, whether or not they're Valentine's Day, there can be a lot of tenderness up. Those ways that we have been loved, that we have been heartbroken, that we have been tended, that we have longing, that we have, even in the most beautiful relationships, those parts of ourselves that long for that divine union that may not always be tended, that we long for being seen and known and loved for exactly all of who we are. So may we experience that in relationship, and the first relationship with that might start right here. It can start right here. So feeling the breath and experiencing the breath as love, feeling how the air loves you, loves to come in. That inspiration loves to come in and bless. Bless your cells, bless your airways, blessing your lungs, filling all of you, and releasing, taking out everything that needs it through the breath, everything that needs releasing through the breath. Feeling how the trees love you, how the trees and the plants love to receive that breath, love to take it in, and love to transmute it, and love to send it back out. How we're breathing with the lungs of the earth, how we're breathing the air, how the air is breathing us, and how love, the divine, is showing up as the air, as our very breath, right here. And how there is so much love in each moment, and how it is antidote, especially when we're not feeling it, especially where it's been forgotten and denied. That love is here. Love is here. Love is here in the form of your breath. Love is here, loving you in the form of your air. And just feeling your body being held again. And feeling the top of your head, the top of your crown. Imagine a beautiful channel, like light, going clear up from your crown, up through the air, up through the sky. If you're in a room, it can just go up through, up into the sky, up into the clouds, up into the atmosphere, up into the cosmos, up into the vastness of space and stars and light, up into the vastness of all that is in the cosmos, in the universe, in the multiverse, and beyond, clear up, 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 up. And just imagining that there is an aspect of the source of all things. Source is all things, made manifest in the multiplicity of form, as you and me, as the air, as the stars, as all of the love imbuing and surrounding you and all things. Imagine that clear up above, up this channel, there is an aspect of source above that loves to bless down. Blessing and being, blessing the stars, being the love of all of the stars of your star family, the love of all of the light, singing, singing, dancing, the cosmic spiral dance of all of the stars and the planets, and all of the cosmic ones, all of the ones everywhere in support of life and light and love. I'm feeling that beautiful central channel just come down like a waterfall of light and love and sacred consciousness from source above, just pouring down and blessing those higher aspects of yourself, your soul self, your soul star, as you start to, those parts of you unseen, as you start to differentiate into form, involuting and coming down, connected with your highest self, with your soul self, connected with your highest good and your greatest potential, with your soul's purpose. Blessing You don't have to know what any of that is, just blessing, coming down and blessing down, down, like water, like light, blessing your crown, connected to all that is. As you come into form, blessing your form, blessing all of your form and all of your fields, all of your physical body. Your body is an aspect of earth. Your body is an aspect of this incarnation that holds you, that tends you, that is you, that is part of you, and is containing and a snapshot of the vastness of you beyond form. Blessing your body, blessing your spirit. And as that channel comes down, as and through you, blessing your third eye, blessing your knowing, your most visionary, most intuitive self, blessing you, loving all of your ways of knowing, of seeing, of envisioning, of feeling, all the clairs, all the ways of knowing, the divine and sacred ways of knowing. Blessing your brain, blessing all of the selves of you, blessing all down, blessing your senses and your sensations. Feel free if you want to use hands, if you want to touch your body as you're moving down, as this moves down your head and your scalp, your eyes. How much do your eyes love you? Whether we're seeing with that inner vision or that outer vision, how much does your vision love you? Allow you to see the colors, the sky, allow you to imagine all of the things. And imagination is very real and very co-creative, blessing all of your senses and sensations, all of the beautiful smells. Imagine the most beautiful smells that remind you of home, that remind you of delicious, most beautiful moments, that remind you of coziness and being well fed and well tended. All the sounds, all the vibrations and sounds, whether we can hear them or not. For those who can't, they can still feel the vibrations, all the senses and sensations, and the sounds, the music of the cosmic dance of life, the music of the spheres of the stars, the music of life, the music of song, the music of life that we get to dance to, that we get to sing to, that we get to speak and express. All of the beautiful things that we get to bring in, all of the beautiful sensations, the yummy sensations of food, the delicious sensuousness of food, the sensuality of getting to eat delicious, yummy, nourishing food may all be fed. The delicious holy water that we take in, all the water is holy water that we take in. The water that blesses and nourishes and cleanses and that knows all of the water and holds all of the memory. The water of light, the water of stars, the sensuousness, the beautiful, beautiful water quenching our thirst, blessing our bodies and beings, flowing throughout our entire bodies and our beings. How the water loves you. The water loves you. You're mostly water, and the water loves you. Feeling that beautiful blessing, how the food loves to come, just like the air. And also that full expression as we sing, as we speak, as we dance, and through that throat chakra, all of the expression, all of the ways that we express through art, through song, through life, through all of the inspiration, through all of the ways that life and inspiration and love and beauty and pain and sorrow, but that expression loves to like be the love moving through us in all of its forms. How that loves to be, how that blesses us, how that blesses all of our organs, how that blesses our beautiful hearts, our beautiful, tender hearts being blessed by that love and light, that central channel as it moves down and down and down. Blessing our sweet, tender hearts, the parts that have felt so heartbroken, that have felt so tender, that have felt so sad, that have felt so joyful, that have felt so full, that have felt so much, that have felt so connected, that have felt so giddy, that have felt all the things, all the grief, the full container of feelings, all in that beautiful, soft, sweet, tender heart space, that heart, your physical heart, the rhythm of life beating, beating, beating like a drum. Tap, 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 boom, 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 boom. Boom. Celebrating the ways that the rhythm of life, the rhythm of the heartbeat, the rhythm of the drum, the rhythm of the blood and the water pumping throughout your body, nourishing and cleansing all of the love of your physical heart, all of the love of your compassionate, energetic heart, all of the love. And if any of the places feel tender to you, you don't need to leave your hands on there. If it feels okay to leave your hands on there, just feel in your heart, tuning in with your heart space. You can breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feeling that love and that light go down and breath bless your arms and your hands. If your heart feels too tender to hold, letting yourself have your hands somewhere that feels better, that feels yummy, that feels gentle, that feels calm. And if it feels okay to have your hands on your heart, just tuning in with your own sweet heart for a moment, with your own sweet self, and just being loving awareness with your heart, noticing the tenderness, noticing the spaciousness, noticing how it feels through the whole range in the front and in the center and all the way in the back and out and out and out behind, like a big figure eight, a big infinity symbol, and coming right through the center, right through the 0 point of your heart and going expanding out and out and out in the center and out through the front, like that big figure eight going all the way out, that torus of your heart field going out and through and back. Now there's a giant figure eight and a giant infinity symbol going right through that 0 point, that center, and all the way to the back, and out through and all the way to the front. Letting it be gentle, even if your hands are elsewhere, noticing how that's possible, how that can be inviting that expansiveness and that presence in your heart. Inviting your attention to follow that channel down into your heart. And just feeling, without putting words on top of the thoughts or the sensations, feeling those parts of you that are just here, that are just present, that I am presence in your own heart. I am here. I am love. What is your heart having to say? I am listening. I love you. I'm sorry it's been so hard for you. I'm sorry you've been so sad. I'm sorry you don't feel like you've been loved the way that you would want to be loved. I'm sorry that I forgot to include you in the circle of love. Whatever is true, just listening and inviting your heart to express. Sometimes it might express through sounds. Mm. Whoa. Sometimes it might express through words. And I want to acknowledge that the heart may not be feeling all juicy and yummy and ready to share, and that's okay. And we're going to keep moving and we'll come back. We'll come back. So noticing as you move your hands down and as we feel that central channel come down through the body, that beautiful channel of light and love, Blessing all of your organs, blessing your solar plexus. If you'd like, you can put your hands there over your lower ribs, blessing your solar plexus, that part where you shine like the sun, where your star center is, even though it feels dark sometimes, even though when we're unsure, how there's that spark, that little light like the candle flame, illuminated, calling on the light, especially where it's been forgotten, blessing your solar plexus, blessing your spine and your neck and your back, blessing down and down and down, blessing into your belly, pausing at belly, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, blessing your belly, blessing your digestion, feeling the love that is all of the food that feeds you, that is all of the nourishment that you take in, that is all that you receive into your belly, that is all the power, all of the nourishment, all of the revitalization, how the earth loves you and feeds you, how the earth is the one always giving you the flowers and the food and the support, and how you get this yummy food feeding you, feeding you, feeding you. All the nourishment, all that we take in and receive, and all that we digest, start to release, moving down, feeling like that, how that moves down into the pelvis, dropping down into our pelvis, into our seat, into our sacred seat, into our sacred sacrum, into our second chakra. Those parts that can feel so passionate, that can feel so sensual and sensuous. When was the last time you made love? Even if not with another person, to life itself, to yourself. When was the last time? Maybe it's time. It's good to be the love and to allow ourselves to be in love and to allow ourselves those sensuous, sensual feelings, the ones that love to dance, that love to sing, that love to feel the rhythms of life, that love to touch and be touched, that love to feel that fiery passion of life, of inspiration, that fire. Blessing down in the center, blessing down into your pelvis, blessing, blessing down to all that gets released, all that gets released as we come down, down, down that column, that central channel of love and light, down to the root. Let's just invite anything to be released energetically that no longer serves. And also acknowledging and thanking the beautiful ways that our bodies know how to release that which no longer serves, that which we don't need, through the breath, through the sweat, through the bowels, down through the root, blessing, blessing down. Just letting anything that isn't ours release energetically from the root and feeling how the column of light just goes down, down our legs, down our feet, rooting, rooting down, sending our roots, letting our roots and that root of us come down from our root, from our perineum, down through that root chakra and following down through this central channel and rooting, joining and entwining roots down into the earth. Feeling so held and so supported and so loved by the earth. Feeling the deep, 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 deep love of the earth. Feeling the earth as lover, the one who holds us when we don't feel held, the one who holds us, the one who supports us, the one who nourishes, the one who always gives us all the flowers, the one who gives us all of the songs of life, the songs of birdsong, the one who holds all of the waters, who can receive all of our tears and grief and holds them in the beautiful ocean, the beautiful, beautiful earth, the rootedness of the earth, the beautiful earth, holding us, keeping us rooted and tethered here in a good way, so that we're belonging and we're known here, known and loved, forgiven with nothing to forgive, always tended, unconditionally loved by the earth as lover. Feeling those roots go down and down and down and down and down, miles and miles and miles and miles into the earth. Feeling those beautiful, beautiful roots go down, 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 past the mineral beings, past all the layers, past all the inner earth beauties and beautiful divine ones, past all the composters and down into the center of the earth. And let's pause here at the center, the star center of the earth, connected through these beautiful roots, like a beautiful energetic umbilical cord to your root and to your center, to your star center. The star center of you connected to the star center of earth, your solar plexus connected to that beautiful magnetic and molten core, the star center of the earth. Loving the earth, and being loved by the earth. Loving the earth and being loved by the earth, by the star center of the earth, and by the holy evolution happening with the earth and as and through you in reclamation and transformation and love. And following that channel down, down through the earth, down and out, and into the cosmos again, and how there's an aspect of source that's below, the one who makes the plants grow, all the ones, the holy love, the holy light, the holy blossoming, the holy source of all the love and light and sacred consciousness, the source of all things seen and unseen. And how there's an aspect of that that's below that just loves to come blessing up, blessing the earth, surrounding and imbuing the earth, blessing all the beings, the we, the collective we, of all of the collective of the earth, blessing all of the beings, all the crystal and mineral beings, all the composters, all the rooted ones, all the roots, all the beings, all the plants and animals and plant and animal spirits and Davic beings, blessing all of humanity, blessing all of humanity, loving all of humanity, whether they deserve it or not, whether they remember or not, that spark, that light that is in all things, the spark of the divine in all things, especially where it's been denied and forgotten, being reclaimed, being lit, being known, being tended, being loved. Blessing, blessing up your roots, up through your feet, up through your body, with all of the love of source below and the earth just pouring up through your body. Blessing and revitalizing every cell, every place, every space, all of your body and being, and all of your fields radiating out, your emotional and mental and relational and soul and cosmic, all fields, universal, collective fields. Blessing up your body, up that central channel, blessing all chakras, all energy centers, blessing up, blessing up, blessing your heart, connecting all the way up to source above, how there's this beautiful source aligned central channel of love and light and sacred consciousness going up and down. And it also goes around a torus, a toroidal field up and down and all around, filled with love and light and sacred consciousness, blessing you, being you, blessing that beautiful toroidal field of your heart. Remember that one that goes forward and back and all around and like a big figure eight, blossoming and blooming in both directions and on the sides, front and back, up and down from your heart center. And if you'd like, I am calling on and you are invited to call on. I'm inviting and calling on our divine and sacred guides and angels and healers and ancestors and allies, the benevolent ones, the ones who specialize in the highest good and healing for each one of us here in this now moment, for all of us here in this now moment, for each one of us individually and for all of us collectively, and for all our relational fields, all of our family, all of our beloveds, all of humanity, all the relational fields, especially of humanity and beyond, blessing all those fields, and blessing ourselves, our own sweet selves at the center, asking them to come to us now to bring the highest good and healing to our own sweet hearts, to our own sweet love of ourselves and of one another. And if there are those parts, and asking actually that they tell us and show us anything and everything that I need to know, anything and everything that each one here needs to know, each of you needs to know, and the perfect amounts needed for your highest good and healing of your love, of your love, of love as and with you and through you, of your own sweet, beautiful heart, of your own sweet, beautiful incarnation, life, and relationships, that you be told and shown, and through all of the holy clairs and sacred ways of knowing everything you need to know in the perfect amounts needed in this now moment and in each now moment for your highest good and healing and evolution at this time. And in each now moment in alignment with your highest good, blessing the highest good of all beings and in alignment with the source of all things. It might feel like imagination, it always does. And it's also very real. Any images, any feelings, any sounds, any noticings now or later as your heart shares its true heart, your true heart's desires with you for self-love, for filling and being and blossoming in that beautiful universal love and all the forms and flavors of love. May it be so. And if your heart feels like it's needing some extra special tending, just noticing if there's anywhere off of your body, putting your hands out, or on your body, other places on your body. Maybe you noticed as you were doing that little scan somewhere that felt like, ooh, that felt good right there, felt good. Putting your hands on a place where there is connection, ease, resource on or off your body, and breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Oh, oh. Whatever that might sound like, if you want to make a sound, there might be words. Oh, right here, it feels like some ease. It feels like grace. It feels like calm. It feels like centered. Whatever it is. And filling up from that place, filling up your hands, letting all of that beautiful feeling or sound or sensation or smell, or even if it's just simply relief. What if we're not finding all the joy, all the bliss, all the love in this moment, but neutrality, relief, stillness, quiet, joy? Letting yourself fill your hands up from there and bringing that to your heart, making that sound from the resourced place, from the connected place. Ah, oh, into your heart, letting that wash through all of the tissues of your heart. Yeah. Letting that bless and wash through all of the tissues of your heart and letting your heart remember that love. And if you need to get your hands off of there, that's fine. We want to spend longest where it feels the best. So whatever place on your body or off your body that felt the most connected, you can bring that to your heart. And if your heart already felt yummy, really cultivating like, ooh, where does it feel the best? Is it like deep, 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 deep within? Is it clear out behind? Is it in the center? Is it clear at the top or clear out expanded? Where does it feel even the best? And bringing that to even the most tiny, minute places that may have forgotten, that may have forgotten. Because here we have come into this place where there's forgetting, into this incarnation, into this dense field and form. And the love is here. Love is here. Love is you. Love is with you and as you. So gently tuning in to those parts that might need something, seeing what they're wanting, seeing what they're needing, letting them express through words, through sound, through sighs. And remembering to connect again to the place of resource, whether it's on your heart or off your heart, on your body or off your body. Yes. Remembering to keep listening to your own self care, to your own heart, inviting it to let you know what it wants and needs. For you to remember and be and embody love and to feel really loved, regardless of what anybody else does, regardless of what any other humans may do. If love is here, that love is here. And also that there are humans that you don't even know that are loving you right now. I am loving you right now. And that the earth is loving you, and the stars and the air and the fire and the waters above is loving you, below is loving you. And actually, at the center, that still place, that I am center, your own sweet self, your own true self, your own divine self, that spark of the divine as you and with you, is loving you and can be expanded, that you're known, you're loved, you're seen in your beauty and in your right to be. You are loved, you are known, you are known, you are known. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Mhm. Just noticing if you're feeling as we move through the day, if there are parts of you that want things. They might tell you things when we're out of this session, out of this meditation. Are there things that are coming up to be known? What is your self-love wanting? What is your beautiful animal body wanting? What does it love? There's a beautiful Mary Oliver poem about allowing our soft animal body to love what it loves. I'm paraphrasing, and it's worth looking up. I don't have it in front of me. Oh, what does your body love? Allowing the sensual, erotic, agape, and all the kinds of love through your body as your body. Does it want to be outside? Does it want chocolate? Does it want a bath and rose petals? Does it want essential oils? Does it want to be loved? Does it want to be massaged? Does it want to feel that eros? Does it want to feel connected? Does it want to hug? Does it want to hug? Does it want to be around beloveds in any kind of way, in all kinds of ways? The ones who actually love, the ones who know how to show up in kindness and care. So letting that part know that you're going to keep listening and you're going to keep loving, and that all of that love is here for you and that you don't have to do it all yourself. You are loved by mountains, by stars, by beloveds, by holy ancestors, by life. And if you feel to, you can make offerings, you can bring flowers yourself to the earth as your lover. Yeah. To the waters as your beloved. To any of the ones, all of the ones supporting you, even just a look, even just a touch, even just a thank you, even a kiss or a hug to that tree, to that home. What if the divine is in all things? What if the divine is all things? All of the sweet angels, all of the holy ones in the seen and unseen, all of your divine and sacred guides are loving you right now. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. So I am going to close by reading a thing that I haven't looked at in a little while, but years ago, I wrote a love letter that was a universal love letter. So I'm going to read it to all of our parts that love to receive a love letter. Oh, my love, you are so beautiful. Do you know how beautiful you are? I do. I am touched by your very being, your courage, your soul, which you bear with such honesty, such bravery, facing the challenges of this often painful existence, opening your heart again and again, risking so much. You are divine. Never doubt for one moment that you are loved and adored. Your presence is a present, and I thank you for it. The spark of your eyes as they gaze into mine ignites the fires of my heart and burns brightly there and will forevermore. You will always be cherished. You are precious and held in the deepest respect and the highest regard. Your graceful movements entrance me, the curves and lines of your figure, true poetry in motion, such exquisite artistry and balance of form. You charm me with your shyness, your boldness. I feel your proximity with an acute awareness, every nerve on end. Will we touch? Will you brush against me? I can imagine the trembling softness of your skin at my touch, the thousand aching moments of bliss hovering on the edge of possibility. We could drink each other up, swallow each other whole, and still not be more united than we are at this very moment, as my thoughts embrace you in a caress, as warm and familiar as home, as exciting as the dance of the universe, where we have always been and will always be one. I signed it at the time, yours always, a secret admirer. So may we be always our own best secret and known admirers, not so secret. And may we remember, all of us remember, the love that we are and our place in the family of things. I love you. I love you. I love you.